I have
Nope,
so many fields
it
left.
didn't. Well, I'm actually live.
You know.
It's a bit behind, but okay. Oh, hang on, that's not right. Why am I got that all selected? Actually, it's not far behind me what I'm actually doing. But it didn't ask me to make a title, so. Now, switch to vertex select. Transparency. Well, it's actually pretty good. You watching? Jim?
Mm.
You watching?
Yeah, I'm hosting you.
Oh, that's good. Uh, so maybe I think in there and then start the frame rail from that, the A-frame from that one, or should I go right back to the thing and do my A-frame from there?
Or a commercial.
Oh.
There
Bloody
we
heck.
go. Now I've got something.
Yeah, I'm watching my own stream and it's actually not that far behind. Yeah, about 20, maybe 25 seconds.
I had
Am
to
I?
mute the stream because I was getting a double.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just wondering about should I go right back and start the A-frame from that, or go back and take an A-frame from something else and put in there?
What is that from?
That's the frame rail of the truck.
Oh,
That's actually the chassis of the Peterbilt.
Well, that's why I was saying something about the trailer that we've got.
Well, I figure I go with this because it's the same. It's going to make it the same height, the same, distance as if you want to see in a second when it goes underneath. Oops. Hang on, let me go back underneath again. Like I said, it's got the same setup on the back as it is the actual truck it's going to be connected to, right?
Mm-hmm.
And as you can see, I got cross members across there. Thinking
and then all you need is some extensions to go up to the outer edges of the box, and that would be set.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna bring that. Oops, I'll do that. Transparency mode. I'm actually gonna select all that and slide it forward till it just almost touches that the panel. More realistically, that's where the front support would actually be too.
Mm-hmm.
Go back to. What the heck is going on? Now see if I can get this to work on the back now.
Don't know where that little bug of mine went, but he's gone now.
Now I gotta select that. hell's that? Oh, thank you for the follow. Should go up to the floor level, which would be there. Yeah.
Hey, JK.
Hello.
Winston streaming.
I know. Glad yours open just in case you start to stream, so I've had it on to the monitor.
Delete.
I will be in a little while.
I'll make a box thereafter, but
Since you're here, I'll tell you the same thing I told everybody else. I do not have a herniated disc.
Right.
No, I got 5 herniated discs.
Oh.
tell him the other part. The good news.
But apparently I got to go to a psychiatrist because the pain is all in my head.
You gotta love it, huh?
I mean, he literally, what fucking page was that? Let's see. T8, T9, or T7, T8, T8, T9, T9, T10. The T8, T9 protrusion extends laterally into the right lateral foramen and results in foraminal stenosis. I looked all this shit up too, by the way. And there's another one, ligament, something I can't even understand these words. In the midline at the T4, 5 is. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 discs. And there is no significant canal stenosis and no signs of herniated discs or foraminal nerve. Okay, no significant 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 5 herniated discs. And you're saying there's nothing there? I'm strongly concerned about the fair amount of symptom magnification going on here. I'm finding no objective evidence of significant back problem here, while the patient has significant subjective complaint. I cannot really explain those based upon looking at the lumbar, thoracic, and cervical MRI scans and his physical examination. I would recommend referral to psychiatry. But then you look up here in the other is lumbar pain, herniated nucleus, something thoracic, foraminal stenosis of the thoracic region. What that means is the space that the nerves go through is calcifying because of the injury, which is therefore pinching the nerves. In the herniated disc that's actually going in the foraminal, whatever the fuck it is putting even more pressure. But it's all in my head.
Right, okay.
I love how he says one thing and then says another.
Doesn't seem right.
Yeah, he says I have an injury, but then he says I don't have an injury. It doesn't make any fucking sense.
Yeah.
I'm sure my therapist is going to read that and say, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's gonna go on Wednesday.
Yeah. I don't even understand what the fuck he wrote. Either I do or I don't. I can't have both.
I'm gonna switch the stream down. Hang on.
Oh, come on, door.
The
heck?
Makes you wonder sometimes.
Yeah. Just a little.
That's right, and non-transparency. I want to see if this actually works. No, it's putting it on the outside one. Why?
Oh, Joe just left.
Look at that. Okay.
That's not going to work. I need to make a door and put it in out
I
after.
just moved that to the other screen so I could continue on with the map here and have you on the other page or other monitor.
Why do I have it?
Stop working. So. Because this is a lot of fucked up field edges.
What map are you looking at?
Lead.
Ah, right, I thought you were. You said fucked up fields.
They are fucked up.
And I messed that up too.
I've got most of them straightened out, but I still got quite a few to.
You making a box truck?
Well, more of a car hauler
Which
than
car?
anything.
Alright.
Matching trailer too. If I can get this thing to work right. So put that. Why is it like that?
Is that that car hauler with the Chevy on the back? Is that one of your?
No.
Looks like a Chevy on the back. I don't know what it was.
No.
I thought someone might have stolen it.
Those did you Winston?
Hmm.
No, you haven't done that one. That was somebody else's.
Something's gone wrong here.
This field's done. That field's done. Is this one done? Yes, that one is done. Oh, there's this fucked up field. That great big fucked up field. There's way too many fields left. So I'm gonna save it, take a break.
You know what? That's messed up.
What's messed up?
I don't know. I was trying to cut out that back door, and it doesn't seem to be wanting to work properly. So I'm gonna have to go to the delete that. Yeah, delete that. Go to the second layer. Take that one, duplicate it, and move it back. Try again. There. This time, loop cut. I need edit mode. Loop cut and slide upward.
Did Matt get his one?
You can get his hard drive though.
Do it the old-fashioned way.
Come on, get down to the bottom of the bottle.
No.
Yes, I'm at that point. I hope she actually bought me juice tonight. I mean, I gave her my fucking PayPal card so she would.
God, this thing is being a pain in the butt tonight.
That's better.
Yeah, that's, whoops. That's better. Yeah, 1, 9. So I can zoom in on this. There's that one into there. Okay, try to nice it then. Oh, won't we do that either? Nice project, no. There we go. Let's see if I can select the inside face. There we go. What the heck? That don't make sense. Oh god. Let's see if I can actually get these things to join together here. That one. Why won't that one join? Nope. Okay. Do it the old-fashioned way. That looks better. Better save that too. Well. Now for the fun part. I still didn't get the wheels put in, but well, I'll guess. F3.5. I need transparency mode for this. Oh, that's not going to work. I need to switch the other one. There. Now, add mesh cylinder. Rotate Y90. Scale down. Scale X. Scale X. Yeah. Actually, I gotta come out of 3D mode so I can actually zoom for enough to see where I'm putting this. It should be dead center of the axle. I was wondering if the radius is big enough for a set of wheels. Like a little bit bigger. Now I need to select from this one, that one. Yeah. Extrude that down past the frame. Yeah. Actually, so I can actually see these, like the contrast. Now, select tools, no, physics, grease pencil. Bullion. Doesn't work. That's strange.
Mm.
I don't remember how to do the Boolean now. Because I thought I had the tab, oh God. No, it's not coming up. Yeah, difference. It's not. Select that. And let me extract that. Modifier, Boolean. Okay, that didn't work out right. Select that. Add the Boolean to that. Get rid of the one off that. 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 Subtract that one. There we go. Now I got it figured out. Add Boolean. Rid of that. Select similar. Select difference.
No idea what you're carrying on about out there.
Yeah. Oops. I think that's good there, just so that the axles are through the back wall of the fenders. And select all. Oops. Wish the curve was a bit more smoother, but not bad for something built from scratch.
I don't know where to start.
Mm-hmm.
Start from the beginning. And finish at the end.
I'm just getting my head round GE. Never mind Blender.
Mm. Like I said, every time I open it, I look at it and say, nope, fuck it.
What, G?
No, that. Just confuses the hell out of me every time. So I done.
It's same with AutoCAD. My dad can do AutoCAD, but no, that confuses the hell out of me as well.
Yeah.
Mind you, I think it's same with my dad in Photoshop.
Okay, duplicate that. Flip that. Get some more
I'd
windows.
say I'm not the greatest Photoshop user, but I can do what I need to get done. What I need it for.
Now select that. Duplicate. Flip. That'll give me the inside of those wheel wells. Oops, it didn't work. Now you know. Now you know why my mouse, my mice wears out so fast.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, that one looks pretty good, but this one here looks like the should have went forward some. Thing does not want to work with me tonight. One panel there. Yeah. That centers the sit on a shaft bitter.
Okay, biggest field is done.
That's better. One advantage of this,
Mm.
move that over to here. Back to this one. Oops. That one. Duplicate. Move there. Now I got the trailer box that said mostly done too. it's a cheat, but that's why I'm trying to make them both the same size, right?
Mm. Say, don't double your work if you don't have to.
Well, exactly. So the only part on that one I got to worry about is putting the doing the A-frame and hitch on the front, and put the small pintle hitch on the back of this one, or actually probably a large pintle hitch on the back of this one. Still got to do still got a lot of work on the trim to do. I don't want to do that. When I'm done, I'll send it to you to do lights on it, Jim. Since you're such an expert at it, there now.
Yeah, smart ass.
I'm doing the hard work. Well, hard to everybody else. Still got to get that. Ooh, would that actually work? I want to try this now. Better save it first. Before I try something a little drastic. Come on, hurry up and save. Now, I need to click this one first. No, this one. And modifier. Boolean. And it's this one. Difference. No, it's not working right. No. It's not doing what I was hoping. No, I don't need union.
Sons of arthritis, ibuprofen trap. Just got you right in the bike, motorbike. MTV just turned 38 years old today. Helped celebrate 18 years of music. It was the last 28 minutes.
Hmm. We're trying to get this to work, but it's not working. So putting back on that one. Select the object I want to do. Go difference. Apply. Delete face.
That's the volume on it.
It's not gonna work either. How come the cylinder works on that and this thing won't? I thought it was a modifier in that. Unselect cube. I have no idea what it. Okay, I guess that one's out for now until I figure out how to get that hole cut in for the front cab. That's why I left that piece there, was so I could cut the hole in the wall, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's add bitmesh cube scale.
Oh, look, 95-year-old woman carjacked at gunpoint in South St. Louis. How nice.
Mm.
Uh,
You gotta love St. Louis.
oh, thanks for the follow, Eagle.
Oh, here you go. Holy. Oh, I can have a truck just like in game. 2017 Ram 1500 Bighorn Crew Cab. $33,500. 6-inch lift, Toyo 35-inch tires. Damn. He's that kind of money into the damn truck.
Hey, as long as it's not a Ford, right?
Yeah. Oh, here's one of those homemade tractor deals. I gotta watch this video.
Uh,
Oh, County was a tractor manufacturer founded in Fleet, Hampshire, England.
Say that again.
County was a tractor manufacturer founded in Fleet, Hampshire, England.
Fleet.
Fleet,
Hampshire.
Hampshire, England.
Flitshire, I think it is.
Oh, it says Fleet, Hampshire. I'm serious. That's what it says.
somebody don't know how to pronounce it, so they spelled it the way they thought it was pronounced.
Something.
Well, it's pronounced Hampshire. There's no I. You don't pronounce the I. When there's an am, it's generally a like Birmingham, not Birmingham.
And I ain't got a way to share. It's a Facebook video, so I can't just share it.
Oh, right, yeah.
I don't know. Wait, copy video URL.
That's it.
Let me try that. Let me put it in screenshots of videos to see if it shows. Yeah, it did. And I'm going to put this underneath it so you can see exactly what it says. Pretty sought after in England, also, he says. Back home, we call those homemade tractors.
Let's get in position.
I'm not kidding you. Some of the fucking shit that I've seen at home, oh my god. Whoops, sorry, buddy. Didn't mean to kick you.
It's Fleet, Hampshire.
Strange name for a town.
Mm,
Is that
I
where
ain't
they used to
heard
make
of it.
ships?
I don't know. I'm just wondering where exactly where it is in Hampshire.
Either that or a fleet of Vikings came in. That's how I got it.
But well, it's probably Roman anyway. It's near the coast because a lot of. Where's it on?
So that's something I'd like to see. Some of the old Roman stuff that was left over.
Yeah, it's
Like Hadrian's Wall and shit. I'd love to see that kind of stuff.
Uh,
The hell of the Great Wall. I want to see Hadrian's.
it's southwest of London and northeast of Southampton.
There's one that'll make Bob happy. They just bought one of those. I know, I'm supposed to be working on something, but yeah.
Well,
I tried.
where's it gone? Oops.
That just reminded me of something. That's being body shamed by designers. When it shows up nominees or whatever, Grammys. I saw
Just
Lady
put-
Gaga's dress. What did she do? Roll herself up in tinfoil?
I just put a YouTube link in for you, Jim. It's about British cop cars and the workshop in
Are they
Cheshire.
smart cars?
No, they're not smart enough to not get themselves smashed up anyway. It's all series. I think there's about 6 episodes. Well, there's at least 5. They're about 43 minutes long. I only come across it today.
I love the fact that they got bicycles. Well, to be fair, we do have cops that run around on bicycles here in parks and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's what we're there for.
Usually they're just out when there's an event going on. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Well, Eagle, if I wouldn't mind my mods getting converted if the ones that either Otis Little Bear or Expendable Moddings would actually ask me first, instead of just up and doing it. Would it asking if I was going to be converting him or not?
Hey, I got the impact gun that guy had in the cop car workshop when they all got together for the thing.
Mm-hmm.
I got that impact gun. It's an Ingersoll Rand 2130. If it's the same one I've got, it's got like 11 or 1200 foot-pounds of torque. If it won't spin off, it'll break it off.
Yeah.
I'm always listening to the other guys at the shop, or girls. I can't leave the other one out, L.A., because she is a... I'll hear them, then they're... Bat, 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 bat. I'm like, why don't you come up here, huh? Come up here and get my impact gun. Why do I want your impact gun? This one will take it off, so just come up here and get my fucking gun. Go there. Yep, done.
Yeah.
Damn, this thing's got power. I said, yeah, that's why I told you just come up here and get my goddamn gun. I hope the hell they're at least oiling it while I'm gone.
Mm.
If I had the extra cash for gas, I'd probably go up and check on that stuff. If I even have any oil left, they'd probably use it all up on their own. All it is transmission fluid anyway. Basically.
You'll have plenty of that.
Why is there a cop car underneath a tree? It's been sitting there. Is it stolen?
Oh, that's in Czech Republic.
Wait, and it's supposed to be...
It's
How
a
did it
British
get there?
Hey, you have to watch the episode and find out.
Huh.
I know how cop cars around here get where they don't belong. They leave the keys in them when they go to run off, and somebody else runs around and steals the car. That happens here. I've seen it more than once.
Yeah, well, we have the technology where we can take the
Okay.
keys out. Still,
Oh, they do too. I've seen them do it. I've seen them get out and unlock the doors with a vehicle running.
Yeah, I have to.
But either they forget to push the buttons or something.
Yeah.
It's like the people around here that get their cars stolen when they go into the Circle K gas station. When I only left it running for a second, I went in to get something, come out and it's gone. Well, no shit.
Shit.
You left your keys in it, didn't you?
Yeah.
Then whose fault is it? We'll find it when we find it. It's probably at the bottom of the Mississippi by now. I mean, come on.
I don't know about your insurance company, but if you do that in Britain, they won't pay you out.
Nope. It's like my buddy back when I lived in Arizona, Ignacio Flores. He was a Mexican. And Mexicans, they just love their Monte Carlos and the El Camino. He comes over to my apartment one day. You gotta see my new car, man. I go outside. It's a Monte Carlo. I said, how long do you expect to actually own this car? What do you mean? I said, I guarantee you this fucking car's stolen within a month. Yeah, it didn't last a week.
But you're against, you give him a month.
Within a month. They found it a while later out in the desert strip. He said, why didn't you just get something that
Yeah,
you know?
Legal. I got years of practice at this. I know the ramp looks a bit weird, but
Mm.
I'm watching YouTube and Winston making his ramp. I probably should save my map in case I screw up. Oops, I said what I was working on while
Yeah.
just in case I hit the wrong
Object
button and
apply.
it all goes bye-bye.
Rotation. Object apply. Scale. There we go. And I had to make heavy duty hinges, so.
Looks like it needs some reinforcing on back on panel. Looks a bit thin.
Well, yeah, it's actually going to have. I'm going to have some. I'm going to put a border around it here outside,
Alright.
a trim, and then I'm going to put probably either two across or one's down for the center. That way, you got the support because where it's such a thin pan, it's going to need reinforcements on the outside, probably for bringing the vehicles up into it. But
Yeah.
I just wondering another way of doing it. That's the only problem. Because technically I could. Hang on. What's wrong piece?
Ooh, God damn. No, I didn't want to do that. I wanted just the image. Open
back.
with open image in new tab.
The loop cut.
That's how you make a. I want one of those cars. Those are both good. 71 and maybe that top one's a 70. I can tell the bottom one's a 71 by the tail light.
Make it a little thicker. That way, and then give it a bevel so that. Hang on, make it that. Yeah, because that's going to have to go all the way down to there, but. Actually, I just had an idea.
What's that?
If I take that, duplicate that, rotate that on the X 180 degrees.
I'm sharing a picture for you in
Upward.
Discord. That way you could maybe get an idea of the inside of the trailer.
Nice.
And then select that. Duplicate that.
Don't mind me, I'm just trying to give you some ideas, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Rotate that 180 degrees. Oops. Undo. Rotate. Y. That wouldn't be right either.
You guys can't hear my video, right?
No.
You playing a video?
Just want to make sure because I don't want him getting in trouble for.
No, I'll let you know if I could hear it.
Well, it actually works. Okay.
Something that's ended up in somebody's front garden. Yeah, that sounds like something that would happen around here.
Yeah.
It's like we don't know who did it, but somebody wiped out all the faux pas fence down by the end of where we live.
Yeah.
I got down at the end of the road and I'm looking like, fuck me, who did that?
Okay, rotate. Oh, wrong piece. This one. Rotate X.
It basically looks like one of those post and rail type fences you'd see around farms, but it's just plastic.
Hmm.
Yeah, they wiped out all of it. Yeah, somebody had a bad night. Oh, here's another good thing. Open image, new tab. More ideas for you.
Let's see, rotate.
What? Did I do something funny?
No, it just gives him more work to do.
No, it's adding to the way the truck is set up. That's all.
Mm.
Now, see, it's still part-time, yes, so if I apply location on that one, and
I mean, being where I am, I
That
see a
one.
lot of these trucks go by
Mm-hmm.
because we got what's called I-55 Raceway just down the street. Oh my God, Winston, I don't want to share this picture because this is exactly what you're building. I really shouldn't share this, but I have to. Well, I don't want to save it. I don't want to fucking. Come on, open a new tab. This is what he's building right here to a T. Basically. Because I know what truck he's basing it off. That one just got a slide out.
Mm.
But I don't know what you know about American racing, but guys like Kenny Schrader and whatnot that do the World of Outlaws stuff now. His shop is literally probably 20 miles from my house here.
I don't thought American racing.
And I see those kind of trucks go by all the time.
there we go.
Yeah, when you have a second, check out the screenshots.
Yeah. Yeah. Then when I take, if I start this one, rotate.
Crap, that is a big horse trailer.
Oops, hang on. What the heck?
We need one of those. Oh yes, we need one of these in the game.
Now,
1, 2, 3, 4 horses? No, that's got to hold more than 4 horses.
so if I start head now, how do I set my keyframe?
Excuse me. Excuse me. That's a heck of a horse trailer. And that is one long horse trailer too.
Oh yes.
It's even got my son-in-law's name on it, Logan.
Hang on, oops. Okay, that didn't work out right.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. I forgot to put it over the other screen before I started.
Alright.
Now, I was going to try to set the animation on this door, so I can actually do it down in the bottom screen, but I can't remember how to set the keyframe. Marker. No. Set start frame. No. Rotate X. Rotate X. Oops.
I knew that's what he was doing with those headrests.
Hmm.
There we go. Something's gone wrong. Oh, that's why I didn't set the object apply rotation. That'll still give me room for support. I'll put strips up down each the two doors, but I'll have them so that when it's folded up, they're not hitting each other.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
You're all driving on the wrong side of the road.
Don't start.
What the fuck is the steering wheel doing over there?
Flip the image a little bit right way around.
Oh, so you want me to actually make it look like one of these guys that's recorded their stuff and then puts it on YouTube? But it's backwards. I love watching those videos. It's like, why is he on the wrong side of the freaking vehicle? When I know where he is, and that's not the side of the vehicle he's supposed to be on.
For some reason I can't fit. Something's not right. Should be easier to set the. Frame. Auto keyframing mode. I'll do it later because I can't remember how to do it.
Hmm.
I think it's just to start on the trim work now. Object, add mesh cube. Oops. I might feel that my depth perception's way off tonight. Don't want it to trim too wide. Okay, now edit mode. Back's higher up than I thought.
A loud hailer, huh? We call it a loudspeaker. Because, well, it's a speaker.
Is it?
Mm. I just get a kick out of how every different place has a different name for some things.
Mm-hmm.
It's like when I got in trouble in the Gold Rush server for saying the word hell. I got a kick out of that because that's not what is the Peggy 3 or whatever. Well, no, you're right. It probably not. That's why we have a town named Hell.
Yeah, it's not Peggy 3, it's Peggy 4.
Mm.
Rotate.
That's why we've got a creek named Shit Creek. I mean, they exist. I guess if they exist, we can call you an ass because, well, it's a donkey.
We got a town over in Newfoundland named Dildo.
There you go. See?
Dildo, Jobat's Arm, Crocker's Cove. That one's an odd one, but
Mm.
yeah, every place got their weird names.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know it's cold when hell is frozen over and there's icicles on this road sign.
Hell, here's frozen over all the time. Back into 2D mode.
Especially font sign of hell.
Hmm. God, those plugins behind her are freaking huge. You guys got a whole different way of things being done.
Oh,
You know? There's the outlets. I'm looking at those and they're like twice the size of ours.
yeah, well, we have an earth pin.
Well, we do too.
No, but our earth pins, it's got to be on everything. Even if it doesn't have an earth.
Ours have power, ground, and then the third wire for the what you're calling an earth pin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, we call it live, neutral, and earth.
location.
But we run on 240.
Yeah, we're 110, 120, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they call it 130 now. So, because it's 10% difference we have on to grid.
And
And we all have to run on inverters for all our stuff because, well, none of them actually runs on the power that's coming out of the walls. Sometimes it makes you wonder why they do it that way. Because the inverter is going to use more power to convert it down
Mm-hmm.
than if it was already at that level.
let's try that again.
I mean, all our TVs, our computers, all this stuff is 12 volt.
Yep.
Literally, you can run off your car battery. Then you got your oven and your refrigerators and your washer dryers.
Mm-hmm.
What the heck?
If a house was wired properly so that everything would work the same way, you know, and then have special outlets just for the washer dryer and whatnot, you'd probably use
Yeah.
less electricity.
Well, we don't have to have special outlets. Well,
Yep.
for us ovens we do, but washer dryers we don't. what we class as special outlets is 3-phase.
Mhm.
That one worked right. Why didn't that one work right? Now I can see the depth of that better. Now that one went off. What the heck? Okay, there must be more than one copy there. I thought so.
I'll tell you what's different as well, Jim. We have a fuse in our plugs.
Circuit breaker, right?
No, a little fuse. But actually is actually in the side of the plug.
Hmm.
Then there's circuit breaker on the actual panel of the electrical system.
We got ground fault interrupters, and then of course the circuit breakers.
Yeah.
Well, most bathrooms has those new plugins with the circuit breakers on them now.
Yeah, the ground fault interrupters.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's all in panel. Then we have another fuse actually inside the plug, because our main sockets run on a 32 amp circuit breaker, and then depending on what you're plugging in, the actual plug will have a smaller fuse inside it.
Oh, that's what was. That was something up with that. How does she look, Jim?
Yep. Oh no.
Yeah, I went with the double door in the back instead. Extend the ramp, but I got to put more support into that yet, though.
This will likely be the only pick you'll see of the Silverbird estate work in progress. A lot of issues with it that I don't know how to fix. The worst one being you can't place any more than one item per save game. Who posted that? We all know the name.
BK? I should have room to put one there. Object, supply, no, mesh. Add, mesh. Oh, what the heck? Oh, cube. Jeez.
There you go, Jim. Picture of 13 amp. Well, what we generally call a 13 amp plug. It's got a 3 amp fuse in it.
Weird it has that fuse.
It's because our main circuit system is on 32 amp. But for generally the whole house, depending on how big the house is.
I just replied to her little thing here. So that's a known issue. Plenty of people have said how to fix it if you check on forums. Instead of whining, go look. Not much.
How is everybody?
I apparently have mental issues. I don't know.
So who said that?
Doctor says I need to go see a psychiatrist.
Seriously?
That's what it said on the end of my doctor's report.
Wow.
Yeah, right here it says I'm finding no evidence, yada, yada, yada. I would recommend referral to a physiatry, whatever that is. A psychologist. Yep. But yeah, you look at the first page, imaging results, thoracic spine MRI shows herniated disc T7 and 8, T8, 9, T9, 10, and 4, 5. All herniated. So I don't have a reason to be in pain? But it's all in my head. Figure that shit out.
I get a second opinion.
Oh, I'm gonna get one. My lawyers even said we're going somewhere else after, before we settle.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I mean, he goes on, you know, about everything that's going on and what all these things, you break it down what they cause. But he says, I'm strongly concerned about the fair amount of symptom magnification going on here. Well, you've got thoracic back pain, lumbar radialis, cervical pain, herniated nucleus, foraminal stenosis of the thoracic region. Look it up. It all causes freaking pinched nerves and pain. So I shouldn't be in pain? And I'm making it up? No. He says one thing, and then his little write-up says another. His diagnosis says what's going on, but then he says it's in my head. I don't think he knows what's fucking going on.
Sounds like a quack doctor.
Yep.
He knows he's getting a lot of money for doing it.
Yeah, no shit, right?
No, he ain't getting shit for doing that. I mean, for God's sakes, I hope workers' comp paid him. They didn't pay for the MRIs. I got a $3,300 bill on that in the mail. Yep,
Wow.
I sent that right straight to the fucking lawyer.
Wait, you got a bill for your MRI?
$3,300.
I had an MRI done in New Brunswick. It didn't cost me nothing.
Yes, but
Cost my MTP, but
you also have health insurance, Canada, where we don't have.
well, you don't have health insurance? But you're fucked.
No, Americans do not have paid health insurance like the rest of the freaking civilized world.
Yeah.
And that's all because the insurance companies would lose too much money, so they pay Washington to shut up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the trim on the back done.
But because this is a workers' comp issue, why are they sending me a $3,300 bill? Why didn't workers' comp pay it?
Come up across here down.
I didn't order it. The doctor did.
Yeah.
What's up, Winston?
Oh, not
streaming?
much.
Winston
I'm-
streaming?
I'm actually
Yep.
live streaming.
You are?
Yeah.
Ah.
Reason why I
host
got the
it.
video card in the first place.
What?
I
The
host
reason-
it when he streams.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Why is that?
Because I'm hosting him when he streams, just like he hosts me when I stream.
Yeah, I got it set up so I host him even if I'm not.
Where do I find the link at?
Just go
Just
watch.
go right-
You can actually go watch Jim's stream and you'll see my stream.
That's where I am. I'm watching it off my screen. From my stream.
I gotta find it. Where's it at in general chat?
I should just put it right in announcements, shouldn't I? Then it's in one spot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be nice. That'd be
I'll
nice.
pin it.
You'll pin it? Alright.
Pin it to announcements.
I think you're just going to pin it at the top of general chat.
This,
No,
see, this-
you'll have to do it.
this is this is how you do trim on both sides at the same time.
You could pin it. Marcus Red.
It's a fast way of doing it.
Hold on a minute.
See, mostly, really, you would do it all on one side. All to one side, like you do half to rig one side, and then just the mirror the entire unit.
Hmm.
I do things the more complicated way.
Just to confuse crap out of people.
Pretty much, yeah.
There, I pinned it in announcements so people will be able to find it. Here I am watching. I screwed that up already. Damn it.
Okay, rotate X 45. Then extreme.
Yeah, and apparently someone saw that
I
I
didn't
was.
Huh?
Go ahead.
I didn't realize your map had that rich of a history behind it. That's kind of cool.
Yep.
Ain't no small map though. My God. I was said, oh, I'll download this and go to bed last night. I'm like, whoa.
It is. Trust me, it is getting smaller. I got it down to 1.75. But I'm
Good
waiting to get
Lord.
my transport missions done before I release that version.
Yeah.
Because the version that you guys are getting right now is kind of like the test version, more or less. Although there's really nothing to test because it worked.
What's this model of, Winston?
It's.
Is this that straight? Is that this straight truck?
Hang on, I'll back out to where I'm at and I'll show you.
That's fine. Take your time.
Apparently someone saw my stream or has been in my Discord and thinks I'm posting stuff that belongs to other people.
Oh, a box truck.
Car hauler, actually.
Car
A
hauler.
what?
Car hauler.
Race car hauler.
Oh,
Race car hauler.
cool.
I got the folded ramps. There's a 2-piece ramp that'll fold down, and I gotta figure how I'm gonna hinge it first because I'm gonna need I might put wheels like on the bottom and the front, so when she starts going down, she'll let the front and roll it, and then I'll have cables or something to keep it up. There's gonna be a matching. I'm doing a matching trailer too.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
What is that? Is that a Kenworth?
Fuck no, it's not a Kenworth. It's a Peterbilt.
The Peterbilt. Oh, I don't know my trucks. I'm a farmer.
And I'm a miner. I grew up in a mining town, so I don't know. I know a lot about farming, and I've never been around a farm. So, well, it's a lie. I've been to a couple, but in New Brunswick.
Born and raised on one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that explains a lot.
Up at every morning, 4 o'clock to scrape gutters and feed dairy cows every morning, and then get off
Been there,
school
done
and
that.
do it all over again.
Yeah, I have been there and done that.
So you built the box?
Yep.
Yep.
All scratch built.
Matter of fact, I only started building it today.
Is that the steering wheel underneath it?
Yep.
I was watching Bart put lights on that Mac he's working on,
Mm.
and he was I don't know what the Udeming or whatever.
UDIM.
UDI.
Yeah, and so he got it loaded in the GE, and I'm like, why is your steering wheel clear out there? He said, because you got to put it in. You got to put the steering wheel on in GE. I'm like, what?
Mhm.
Okay, whatever.
Actually, technically, yes, and technically no. You set the position and rotation in Blender of your steering wheel, but you don't. Actually, I can actually position my steering wheel in GE. All I got to do is make sure it's set the center of mass and she's flat against the grid. You don't really need to do it. It makes it easier when it's in place because you see everything. But
Right.
I mean, I've done steering wheels in GE. You just got to bring it down to the grid floor, and it's a bit longer to do, but it's. Some people just like take an easy way.
Yeah, I had a message on
So-
my
Oh, go ahead.
Facebook, my Game Streams Facebook page, that apparently I'm claiming somebody else's mod and whatnot. And I was like,
Yeah, what mod's
no.
that?
That freaking harvester, the beet harvester thingy. The big
That's
Homer.
Giants mod.
The base part of it is, yeah. But the headers were from 17 that Winston converted and sent to me. Well, no, those are somebody else's. Said, you're claiming them. I'm like, I don't see anywhere where it says I claimed anything. Well, that's what we were told. And I'm like, well, if you go look in the mod, it still has the original author's name, nobody else's. So
I
I
tell
don't
you
know how I
what,
claimed it.
there's a bunch of fucking crybabies in this community anymore.
Well, I just
All you
talked a
gotta
little
do
bit
is
ago
just
with a
respect
person
the
that-
people. Go ahead.
Well, I just talked a little bit ago with a person that actually made it, and he's sitting there laughing about it. that someone went to that length. Like, yeah, I didn't steal anybody's stuff. I mean, I don't know what the hell the point of this was. He's not worried about it. He just thought it was funny.
Yeah, and like I said, and he because he mentioned me, so it's like, it's like if they don't they talk about me. I said releasing some, working on somebody else's mod or releasing somebody else's mods. Like I said, tell that to people if you don't want me to release their mods, tell anybody in Otis or anybody in Spin modding to stop doing mine. It's the same thing. Once a mod goes public, it's public. It belongs to Giants. Once it goes through GE, it belongs to Giants. Nobody can because I've seen mods in 19 that were made by modders.
Mm-hmm.
One of the Ropas that's in 19 was actually made by a modder, not by Giants.
That Tiger 6?
Yes, the Tiger 6 was made by a modder. The static lighting idea came from us, from the modders. 90% of what's in Farm Sim come from modders. The Ropas existed back in FS13. Because I know the ones who originally created the Ropa. They made it from scratch. And they also had a one with a basket on the front, too.
Wow.
And
It's like Giants are stealing modder stuff, and like I said, and they can do it. That's their license agreement. And people out here in the modding world got to realize that we have nothing. We can say what we want. We can try to keep it private, yes, but you're going to get the certain people that'll do it anyway. Not mentioning any names, right, Eagle?
That's just it with mine. If I keep them the way I have, especially if it was a homemade mod that I did myself, Giants legally cannot claim that as theirs unless it is released publicly.
Yeah, exactly. If you don't release it publicly, they can't touch it.
And if they do, you can countersue them because they're stealing your work. I'm not on Giants' payroll. Therefore, if I do something, it's mine, not Giants.
Yeah.
Yeah, but as soon as you release it to the public, then it's their property, right?
So that's what they want you to believe, but it really isn't.
Give you a little hint. All this grim, the conveyor belts, the one that you back your
the in-game one.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that was created by a modder in FS13. There's actually a map in 13 that is into, that you go in, you dump your potatoes into. It's actually a potato cleaner. The potatoes go up a chute, and it goes down through. The dirt goes one way, and you had to put container, like the wooden boxes underneath, and there was an extra piece that they didn't use into it. That it was like it's a moving conveyor belt that slides one way, and it tips down into the bucket, and when it gets up full, it goes over to the right to the second bucket, and then there's one at the far back side which collects all the dirt that comes off the potatoes. The reason it didn't get out of FS13 is because the guys who created it were smart enough to compress the Lua file into a LUC file, which is a Lua Q file. When Giants switched from 13 to 15, they went from Lua Q to Lua JIT because it was a easier version of the Lua scripting system to use, but they had to. Nobody could use that system outside of FS13. I had it partly converted into 15, so they went back to 13 to get that. I said because they knew it was there, because they keep an eye on certain modders, and I know they've been keeping an eye on me too. Because I've been doing static lighting for a long time. I mean, I actually knew how to do static lighting back in 13.
Well, what's static lighting?
What they're using now, basically, complete lights like what I've been putting on trailers, those are static lights.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, basically,
they
you
got those in game. You can pick which ones you want, and then you just drop them. And
well, look at my live stream. I'm gonna zoom in on the mirror there.
Okay, hang on a minute. Let me get back to it. Yeah.
Okay. Those I got selected. I just selected. You'll see it now in a minute when the stream catches up.
That's you selecting it now.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are static. It's actually the actual lenses of the light is what we call static lighting. They actually use that now to light up your unit instead.
And what's this stuff that Bart was doing? What is it? UDIM?
It's it's a lame way of Giant saying, "Oh, you got to do it this way." No, you don't have to do it that way. It just makes things easier when you're.
I watched him do it last night. It was pretty cool how he did it. And
but see, the thing is,
you have to do it in Blender first, and then when you put it in GE, you got to go in. There's certain things you got to do in there.
The only really thing you need the UDIM for, if you want to make things color select and get dirty properly, because the top section is there's color nodes, and that's in the vehicle shader down under. When you select color mask, you'll see color 0 through color 7. So you can actually have one DDS file with 7 different meshes on it, and have each one of them a separate color. And then you can select it to either be color select or be able to choose the colors using white as the base, and then using that. But they have other, like they have their own fabric textures and their own metal textures that they want you to use. But I use my own textures because I like my textures better than theirs. Right? So basically, for color select, you have to use it. But other than that, you don't need to use UDIM to get your trucks to look good. Look at mine. Mine proves it.
I never really looked at that close to a truck. I just, when I look at a mod, I look for realism. I mean, I look at it. Yeah, I mean, I really like that anhydrous truck you did. And when did you do that? 17.
17.
That I like that truck. That is a sweet ass truck. And I downloaded it and I liked it, and I'm like, I like this truck, but I want one to pull my grain trailer with, but I don't want it to say anhydrous on the side.
Yeah.
So I put it in GE, and how did I reskin that?
Well, the trim's done.
Oh, I put it in GE and I reskinned it red.
What was that, Winston?
Trim's done.
Oh, nice.
Cool. You gonna put trim along the bottom or not?
I am, once I figure out how to do the trim around the wheel wells.
Oh, that'll be a challenge, huh?
Actually, maybe not.
You ought to put wheel.
Hang on, hang on.
You ought to flare the wheel wells. Put wheel well flares on it. That looks sharp.
I'm not that good.
Oh, come on.
I ain't that good, boy.
What are these, jack stands?
No, they're they can. It's when I use the Brillion to use the cylinder to cut out the hole into the panel. They show up in they'll disappear when I export it out.
Oh, you used the cylinder and you pushed it up in there and then cut. And then
yeah, well, I put the cylinder in, then I elongated it down to make it look stretch it down to get the proper curve I need for my wheels.
Ah.
And then I filled
so
in.
You took a cylinder and shoved up into the model and then cut it out.
Yeah,
cool.
It's something I learned how to do. It's a lot. It makes things more smooth. And also, Chief Romney in 17 did a lot of fire trucks, and he does these in Blender from scratch, top to bottom. There's nothing in his trucks that are from something else. He builds everything from to scale. He is an actual fire chief too. So
basically, you took a cylinder and made it parallel to the bottom of the truck, and then just shoved it up into the top, and then got your line across your truck, and then do. Wow, that's pretty cool. So does your deck of your trailer go over the wheel wells on the inside?
No, yeah, the wheel wells are actually below the deck.
Okay, yeah.
Now I want to see if I can get this to work here now.
You gonna try and flare it out?
Well, if I can select the right pieces here. Hang on, let me go into transparency mode, see if we can select them that way. Here we go, that's better. Oop, wrong one. Wrong one. Yeah, let me go in here and select them.
What was that?
Extrude.
You missed one up there on the top. Missed the face up there on the top, Winston.
Yeah, I got it.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Yeah, son of a gun. Hang on, I gotta deselect another face. God damn it. Try that again.
Now can you just select the top face of the outside edge of that, and then pull them together?
What do you
know
mean?
what I'm saying?
What do you mean pull them together?
Select just the top edge of that flare. No. Just the
let the stream catch up.
Oh.
Now what?
No, I was just saying if you selected the outside edge of those, you know what I'm saying, and then pulled the outside edge down to the bottom edge and made it come to a point, then it looked flared. You know what I'm saying?
Not a clue.
You know how you got right now you got the top face selected, the whole top face.
Mhm.
Just select the outside edge of that top face, and then pull it down to your bottom edge. There you go. And then pull that, go all the way around, and then pull that down into your inside face. You know what I'm saying? And then it'll make it look. It'll come out, and then it'll just go zip down as a flare. It'll almost be like a triangle. There you go. Yeah. Turn the view so you can see it from the end. Yeah, that kind of looks good. Doesn't it? Not? No?
Hang on, I fixed the bottom edge. Squared off
There you go.
properly.
Now you know what you need to do is pull that bottom flare out into the bed a little bit.
Now you lost me.
Kind of like a mud flat. No, it'd be the inside edge or the edge.
Well, yeah. Unfortunately, because this thing is going to be close to the ground, you won't be able to use mud flaps on this thing.
Oh, yeah, that's true too. Yeah.
Right. It's this thing is built to be close to the ground.
That looks good.
Yeah. Now I just got to do 3 more of them.
I think you'll get her. That doesn't look too bad, does it?
Yeah. Now I got to actually. I'm going to select them again for a second. I got to. Oops. Need a face with these things. You see why in a minute.
Well, if your other one's
Oh, God. What's that leave me? 3.
You gonna pull it out a little bit more?
No, you see.
I'll send the bill in the mail.
Oops, that didn't work out right.
What are you gonna make them rubber, or are you gonna make them chrome?
There you go. No. Oops. Don't go back too far, son of a gun. Hang on. Don't. Shoot.
You just lost it, didn't you?
I don't know what the redo. I don't even know what the redo button is on this freaking thing. Yeah, let's Control Shift C.
Redo.
That happened. Not working.
Bummer.
Yeah, not happening.
Fuck, now you gotta do it all over again, don't you?
Yep. Oh well. Live and learn, I always say. Yeah. Yeah. Save that. A lot of work done tonight. Yeah, what time is it? Yeah.
So what are you gonna do the trim in, like an aluminum or chrome or
The
what?
trim will be chrome, and the box will be glossy black. I haven't figured out the logo on it yet, but we get to that when I get to it. Because I got to UV map all this yet, so.
Now, is this for farm sim or what's this for?
Oh, it's for farm sim.
Is it?
Yep. Oh, definitely for farm sim. So that's it for me. In my stream there now.
You're off for the night?
Yeah.
You're off for
Yeah, it's
stream anyway.
quarter after 10, and it's. I didn't get to bed till like 5 o'clock this morning, so.
Good lord.